Have a think about your least favourite place in London. Maybe it's your mother-in-law's house.
Yeah, it's probably your mother-in-law's house.
But your second worst place, the most vile corner of London. Yes, I've been tasked with investigating the shockingly popular M&ms world with an annual visitor count of over 5 million people. That's enough to fill, well, a lot of double-decker buses. But it wasn't always like this.
The Earl of Leicester used to have a house next door. Do you know, that's funny, isn't it? And the whole area is called Leicester Square. What a coincidence. Anyway, he owned this bit of London for a while, before the M&ms bit became a pub, which is probably the best use of it, and then a ladies' department store. Then suddenly it was the 60s, a strange time when advertisers couldn't track and micro-target your every online move, insidiously controlling every action and decision you make, including presumably forcing you to watch this video right now. So the only way of getting you to fly to Switzerland for your holidays was for them to build a giant Swiss centre of Swissness in the centre of London, which they called the Swiss Centre. It was a Swiss restaurant and Swiss shops selling Swiss food and Swiss gifts. Outside there were some Swiss bells that used to Swiss chime on the Swiss hour, and it's these that now stand in solemn guard outside what came to replace the Swiss Centre. No, it's not time yet. I don't want to go back there. No, please, no. No! No!
There's no rides or shows, it's just a shop. It's just M&ms. Monuments to the lords of candy. Since 2011, this glass beaker of sugar has been infecting Leicester Square with its artificial chocolate-flavoured odour. It's one of the largest chocolate shops in the world. But what do you actually do in M&m's world? I mean, ultimately, you take pictures with the M&m's characters, like some kind of multicoloured obese Disneyland, and you buy various M&m's related stuff. Ugh. And you know, it's reasonable value. This small box of M&m's only costs £12. But presumably these are fresh M&m's, right? Like, do you bake them in store? Or you can sort of pick and mix M&m's. Look, I made this little tiny bag of pastel blues to match my eyes. And now I'm finally happy. So it's a bit garish, a bit in your face, and definitely overpriced. Almost the perfect analogy for London. But in a weird way, that's kind of what Mars Incorporated have done with M&m's World. They've taken a very un-British concept and they've turned it into a little slice of London that they can package and sell. And it's distasteful to locals and it's incredibly popular. So in this 2 millennium old city, a centre of history and literature and architecture, of pretending to drive the DLR, of standing in the background of news reports, of views from very tall buildings, of standing on the right like our lives depend on it, we have to just accept that the thing tourists want to do when they come here is buy American chocolates. I personally prefer Smarties, though. Just saying. My name is Andrew Davidson, and as well as checking out London's back catalogue, have a look at my YouTube channel exploring London for more London history than you could possibly ever want.